Hey everybody, welcome back to Core Quest, how to play Core Quest. We're going to be checking out how to select choices for your build, for your character when you play a mystical class in Core Quest. I am going to be selecting a naturalist, choosing a race, a profession, all the things I need to choose. And then we're going to be skipping the most of the gameplay and focusing on the choices of talents, skills, and special rewards. I'll also be going over gear that drops. So this is going to be a much more specialized and pinpoint kind of review of how the roguelike functions of the game work. So if you are trying to learn how to play Core Quest, this is a great video to see how I do things and compare what you're doing. If you're an expert, you can also leave tips and tricks in the comments. And that's going to be the most part of this. The developer's name is Randall Higgins, the maestro, good friend of mine. And just wanted to let you know, you can pick up the game. There is a brand new thumbnail by our artist Poyo. So if you like Poyo's thumbnails, please leave a comment about it. I will make sure she gets to hear it. And don't worry, she does listen very carefully if you drop her a compliment. So don't be shy. If you want to know what the thumbnails look like, there's a full description by the artist in my description below. All right, so this is going to be in our How to Play Core Quest video playlist, but this is going to pretty much be like me also playing the game. I'm going to go ahead and start a brand new Naturalist. So let me get the Naturalist started. I'm going to be playing, I'm recording this on my iPad, and then I'm going to have my phone. I'm going to put it in front of the screen. You're not going to see me do that, but that's what I just did. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make selections on my phone and see if that works good. Also, as a special guest star, I know she's working, but guess who's here? Queen Angel. Queen Angel, say hi. Queen Angel.
Hi.
There she is. She's working. Sorry, I'm just messing with her. She's working. All right, let's get started.
Crafty, Desert Potions, Class Monk, Razor, Level Desert Potions 2, Class Cleric, Elcid, Armors, Class Knight, Race Human, Level 18.
Okay, I shouldn't be moving my iPad around. It's probably making all kinds of noise. Oh, you like it? Yeah, that's the Dungeon Library. Isn't it cool?
Sounds like church or something.
It is. There's dudes praying and stuff. Chanting.
Yep.
Yeah, Angel 2, by the way, folks, she's a chanter. So she can like summon like supreme beings to the planet and all that stuff. Just kidding. She would not agree with that. She would not like me joking about that. Let's see.
Endless, Class Monk.
All right,
Level 1.
let's select our class.
Then double endless, Gabby, letters, class Create character, button.
Okay, let's create a
Create
character.
character. Wizard is the selected class. Wizard, button. Head Knight, button.
I'll never know why it always says wizard. Whenever you open up Core Quest, it always says wizard. I really don't know why it does that. Probably VoiceOver is reading something.
Rogue, button. Shadow Ranger, button. Cleric, button. Illusionist, monk, button. Ancient Archer, button. Assassin, button. Witch, button. Paladin, button. Naturalist, button. Naturalist, alert. Mystical class Naturalist. Naturalist is the selected class.
Okay, let's get going.
A Naturalist is a mystical class. Mystical classes are designed for adventure to fate experts. They are both more challenging and rewarding. The rewards include new skills, races, spirits, and classes. They play like a roguelite. Naturalist run info. Greater than disadvantages less than receive half gold from monster kills and searches, receive half gold from selling, receive half HP and SP gains. Healing from flame costs double, only 5 deaths until the character is deleted. However, when dying they get to choose a stat to make them stronger. No access to vault. This should be a contained somewhat competitive run. They have a separate more competitive leaderboard. Greater than advantages less than have a 15% better chance to find ultra rare spirits and items monsters do not respawn. For quicker runs, 33% more EXP from searching and finding. Makes up for lost EXP on monsters not respawning and encourages searching traps for half damage and only ever trigger once. When you die from a monster battle you respawn at the square before the battle. For quicker runs. May fate be with you. You will need it. No,
all right.
Mystic classes do not gain souls while in the battle arena, however. They do have unlimited lives.
So that's the information about the Mystic class. So I just want you to know. I call it Mystical. I'm always misnaming it, miscalling it. All right, let's go ahead and, now that we know what we have, let's see how many mystical souls we have.
Gun, button. Wizard, button. Head. Profession skill. Crafter's pop. Skill forge. Enter character. Create character. Cancel. Cancel. Button. Create character. Enter character name. Skill forge. Button. Crafter's power. Button. Profession skills. The forging of weapons such as next profession. Previous profession. Weaponsmith. Heading. Natural resistance. Elf race. Button.
I think we're going to choose elf. I'm looking to get a fire resistant. I want to make a fire resistant naturalist because I've been able to find the fire level in the forest area. So we're going to try to make a naturalist that's very resistant to fire.
Race skills. Tall, noble, and intelligent. Race skills. Elf race. But natural resistance. Weaponsmith. Heading. Is current selected profession.
Profession. I'm feeling like profession, jewel crafting is the absolute best. It's just crazy broken.
Previous profession. Next profession. Button. Next profession. The new profession selected is alchemist. Next profession. The new profession selected is jeweler.
Okay, we're going to go jeweler. All right.
The forging of metal jewelry such as rings, bracelets, necklaces, shields, and crowns. This profession is suited for all classes.
Since today's how-to video is about how to start your build of a mystic class, we're going to kind of cover these main points. The first part of creating a mystic class is about your foundation. That's going to include your race. That's going to include your profession. And that's going to include one more thing. I just can't think of it.
Profession skills. Nimble wisdom. But profession. The forging of metal. Next profession. Previous profession. Jeweler. Heading. Natural resistance. Button.
Race, profession, and one more thing.
Jeweler. Previous profession. Next profession. The forging of metal. Profession skill. Nimble wisdom. Skill forge. Enter character name.
Forget about it. There's 2 points of the foundation, okay? I just got to learn to stop holding on to points I can't recall. All right, so I'm always very prepared, y'all know. But anyway, so those points of the foundation, there'll be more at it later, are going to be your race. So choose a race that best fits the build you want to build. Today, we're going to build a build that can survive the dragon level on the 27th floor. So we're looking for everything that's going to help us resist fire. As you know, you're going to need about 20 fire resist to even enter that area. And yes, I do know where it's located, and it won't take me that long to find it. Secondly, we're definitely going to be looking for a build with a lot of hit points. So we're going to focus on those 2 things first. And of course, as a druid, you're looking for really good morphs. So a morph is an ability for your druid to turn into a different animal or creature. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we name our character.
Create character. Cancel. Button. Cancel. Button. Create enter character name. Heading. Text field. Insertion point at end.
We will name our druid Marissa.
Cat B. Cat N. Cat N. My. Cat N. A. A. R. R. Y. U. I. I. S. S. A. A.
All right. Now.
Dictate. Dictate. Emoji. Done. Done.
Okay, now that we have Marissa ready to go.
Spells and morph into powerful creatures in battle.
One of the cool things I found out is a really good morph to find is the Phoenix form. It's so powerful. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to unlock that right away. I need to check and see what our unlock points are. Let's go check that.
Fierce wolf form. But L. Heading. Cat E. Previous race. Button.
Oh.
Vertical nav headings. Next race. Tall. Noble. Race skills. Elf race. Natural resistant. Jeweler. Heading. Previous profession. Next profession. The forging of metal. Profession skills. The forging. Next. Previous jeweler. Natural. Elf race. Race skills. Tall. Noble. Next race. Button. Previous race. But Elf. Heading. Soul unlocks. Button.
Let's see how many soul unlocks we have.
Soul unlocks. Skill tree. Button. Heading. Wild souls collected. 0.
Oh, I don't have any wild souls collected. I thought I collected a few. Oh, you know what? I haven't even finished. My naturalist is so powerful, I haven't even died yet. So I haven't collected any souls yet. I'm just going to tell you, the naturalist is so good. It's so powerful.
Skill tree. Button.
So we don't have any natural points collected. I was kind of hoping we can unlock a new race. There's a brand new race. It's called the Wildling race. We can unlock it with the naturalist. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so we're just going to have to play without any unlocks, okay?
Wild souls collected. Tier I. Heading.
We don't have any wild souls collected, so let's go ahead and start.
Wicked soul. But Barkskin. Moon thankful. Tier 2. Head primal stride. Button. Briar. Wildling. Tier 3. Heading. New moon. Button. Fairy ring. Button. Elder yeti form. Tier ID. Heading. Natural remedy. Tree of life. Withered nymph. Button. Tier D. Heading. Primal animor. Dark elf. But jade dragon form. Done. Button. Heading. Class starting skills.
I'm really interested in getting the dark elf. That's like Driss Jordan from the series, the very, very famous series that most of D&D is based on.
Fierce wolf form. But renew. Button. Soul unlocks. Button.
The primary skills your naturalist comes with is just a basic attack, fierce wolf form, which is a form that gives you 2 stamina. So a lot of our build, the secondary part of our build, will be focused on getting more stamina. So that's really good. Of course, we can heal ourselves for free, basically, so we don't have to go for very many healing spells.
Elf. Heading. Previous race. But next race. Tall. Noble. Ended race skills. Elf race. Natural resistant. Jeweler. Heading. Previous profession. Next profession. The forging of metal jewel profession skills. Nimble wisdom. Button. Skill forge. Button. Marissa. Heading. To create character. Button. Heading.
All right, here we go.
Creates your character in adventure mode. Heading.
All right, now, once you've selected the first part of this process for your build, you've selected your race, you've selected your profession, you've got a name, you're now going to have to choose either easy or hard mode. I say choose hard mode. It gives you much more mystic and wild souls. You get much more rewards for hard mode.
Adventure mode is the recommended mode. Adventure mode button. Arena mode. Arena mode is an alternate play. Arena adventure recommended. Adventure mode. Adventure mode. Adventure mode. Heading.
Adventure mode, I meant to say.
Adventure mode is the suggested play mode with recommended mode. Adventure mode button.
Let's
Heading.
take that.
Adventure mode. Heading. Gabby.
Now, arena
Create
mode,
character.
you can play infinitely without worrying about dying.
Armor Banker 1. Class Knight. Race Human. Crafty. Arena Hero. Class Gabby. Gabby. Gandalf. Light Armor Bank. Marissa. Class Naturalist. Death 0. Race Elf. Level 1.
Here we
Actions
go.
available. Selected. Marissa. Die game alert. Getting started with voiceover. Starting to play the game. Done. Button. The once grand castle of Cardale stands in ruins before you.
All
Only
right.
the main level floor and the dungeon will remain. As you pry open the battered entrance door, you feel an evil presence with around you.
All right, so now with Marissa selected, I'm going to play for a little bit, and in the next little segment, which you won't notice because I'll be playing for a little bit on my own, I'm going to come back and give you my first upgrades when my character upgrades, and you're going to get to see what I select for my build. Remember, we're trying to build a naturalist that has a very, very strong affinity to fire resistance. The secondary thing we're looking for is lots of hit points. The third thing we're looking for is the ability to survive. So we're probably going to need spells that do water damage, because water damage does a lot of damage to fire. So fire affinity creatures. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I did it really quickly, but I am now inside of the dungeon. And let's go ahead and level up to level 2. Sounds funny when I say it that way.
Hallway. A searchable may be object blocking this room. Button.
Let's go ahead and search. Remember, when you're playing a Mystic class, you get a lot more experience points from delving into the ground beneath you.
Wall. Button. Hallway. Assert stats. Movement. Heading. North. West. Action/search button. Action/search button. You search and find nothing. East. Button. Hallway is to the east. West. Button. West. Dim. Battle. Battle started. A young rat is here.
All right, it looks like I'm going to have to fight a young rat first.
To attack, select an attack. Done. Button. Young rat 100%. Marissa stat skills. Attack. Fierce wolf form. Renew. But fierce wolf form. Select self-cast fierce wolf form. Attack. Button. A selected skill attack skill. Marissa hallway. Heading not found. Young rat 100%. 17 attack. Spirit alert. How to battle. Your spirit mercenary. Done. Button. Hallway. Button. Head spirit got skills. Attack. Slash. Button. Knight's aura. Button. Slash. Button. Attack. Slash. Button. Selected skill. Spirit hallway. Heading not found. Young rat 51%. 15 slash. Enemy turn. Young rat infecting bidding for free. Player alert. Battle tip. You can tap the lookout. Done. Button. Hallway. Button. Heading. Young rat 2%. 15 attack. Victory. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading. Rewards view background. Dim. Hallway. Battle 1. You found the following dot. Mystic Herb. 2. APJ. EXP gold. Hallway. Battle 1. You found the following dot. Mystic Herb gold. 2. APJ. EXP. Discard. Pick up items.
All right, now that we've won, you've heard the telltale music that I've leveled up, and that, of course, should unlock a potential for us to change our build to something we want. Remember, we're going for fire and hit points. Fire resistance and hit points.
You won the battle. Dim. Button. You found the following Mystic Orb. 2.
Got 2 Mystic Orbs.
EXP. 8.
8 experience points, which is more than enough. To get to level 2, you only need 10 experience points.
Gold. 3.
Got 3 gold.
Pick up items. Button.
Let's
Heading.
pick everything up. But before we do that, let's check the bottom of the reward screen.
Discard. Button. You gained 8 experience. Total damage. 47 total healing. 0. You and your spirits are now level 2. You gained 10 HP and 12 SP.
Isn't that cool? We can know exactly that we've leveled up. Let's hear what we've unlocked.
You learned new crafting skills. The gods have blessed you with a new power.
So you have a chance of doing several things whenever you level up. You might unlock a special skill. You can unlock crafting capabilities, and you can unlock favors of the gods.
You learn new crafting skills. The gods have blessed you and your spirits are you gained 8 experience. Discard. Button. Pick up items. Button. Head. Pick up items. You will choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading.
All right. This is the first build that we've done other than our initial foundation. Let's see what our 3 choices are for our naturalists.
Choose one. Dim. Agility. Button.
We can choose agility.
Wisdom. Button.
We can choose wisdom.
Strength. Button.
Or we can choose strength. Now, I have a keyboard next to me. This is a keyboard that Queen Angel got me. And this keyboard is what I'm going to use to create a note where I'm going to track all my build selections so that when we get near the end of this video, we're going to know exactly what we chose and why and how it helped us. All right, so we're looking for fire protection. So I'm feeling like agility might be good, but also wisdom could be good for resisting spells. I'm not totally sure. I don't think strength's going to make much difference. I found that agility is really strong for druids or naturalists. Let's go ahead and see how many points of agility they're going to offer us.
Wisdom. Agility. Button. +2 agility.
That's a lot of agility, folks. I'm going to go ahead and select that.
Passive bonus. Choose stat. Button.
All right, so that's going to be our choice. But I'm going to stop it right here because I'm going to write notes down so I don't forget anything. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some more work. And I will come back, which will be very briefly, for the next part, which will be me leveling up to probably level 3. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we made it to level 3. Let's see what choices we have for our naturalist. Starting at the first choice.
Grow. Image. Grow description. Type. Stone cost. Choose skill. Cancel. Button. Regenesis. Button. Choose a power. Dim. Button. Rewards view background. Choose a power. Dim. Choose one. Dim. Regenesis. Button.
We have Regenesis. Regenesis is an ability that grants you HP restore plus a little bit based on your level. So that's our first choice. That's not bad, actually. HP restore is pretty good, but I don't know if I'm going to choose that one.
Dire strike. Grow. Grow. Button. Dire strike. Button.
The second choice we have is Dire Strike. Dire Strike is a strong physical attack that is based on shadow damage. I don't think I'm going to choose that. The damage is really low, and our basic attack does just about as much damage. I really feel like physical attacks are really needing a buff, but no, I'm not going to take Dire Strike. That would be the second choice.
Grow. Button.
The last choice we have at level 3 is Grow. Now, Grow is a fantastic ability. It gives you +5 hit points for every level you are, so we'd have an extra 15 hit points at this level, making it basically a piece of equipment. And also, we get +1 strength for every 2 levels. So at level 3, we'd get just +1 strength, but it really adds up over time. I'd really like to see that get a buff too. But anyway, if it was actually 1 strength per level, it'd be too broken. But anyway, we have those 3 choices: Regenesis, Dire Strike, and Grow. We're gonna go ahead and take Grow because Grow is just fantastic.
Grow. Button. Grow description. A buffing skill that raises HP by 5 per level and strength by 1 per 2 levels. Bonus amounts. HP 15, strength 1.
All right, we're gonna choose it.
Type. Buff. Stun cost 0. SP cost 16. 20%. HP cost 0. 0%. Choose skill. Button. Grow added to skill bar. Ruin dungeon. Head. Grow added to skill book.
All right, we're already at level 3, but level 4 is just around the corner. Here we go.
Near top edge.
Hey everybody, yep, we did it. We are now level 4. It doesn't take very long. Couple of cool things that happened. At level 4, we fought the boss of the rat level and got a giant rat pelt, which is extremely good. Now, I'm not going to be mentioning anything that I get from loot unless it's very important to our build. One of the things we got from the giant rat pelt is that it gives a +1 to luck. Luck is very essential to our build because being able to get better gear is what luck does, and luck is really good. Getting your chance to get legendary, even epic or something like that gear, I like to call it ultra rare, is really important. All right, let's hear what our 3 new choices are going to be.
You won the battle. Dim. You found the following. Dim. Mystic Orb. 2. EXP. 69. Gold. 28. Teal Potion. Button. Violet Torment. Button. Giant Rat Pelt. Button. Amber Potion. Button. Teal Potion. Pick up items. Button.
We'll pick all that up.
Pick up items. You move. Choose a power. Dim. Button. Heading. 1 face near top edge.
All right. Now that we've done that, let's see what our 3 new choices. We have a favor of the gods, so we'll get 3 choices, which is what roguelikes do.
Choose 1. Dim. Spell points. Button.
Okay, we can choose spell points, which is really important.
Restore SP. Button.
Restore SP, which is really good.
HP and SP. Button.
Or we can choose HP and SP. This one's kind of dull, not the big deal. We're going to, of course, choose HP and SP. HP and SP are really important. It makes you bigger. So not much for this one. I'm going to go ahead and make my notes, and we're going to go ahead and I'll see you back if anything happens at level 5. I think the next time will be level 6. All right, let's go.